Alright folks, the deck is Even Mage. The goal of the deck is to draw and reduce the cost of Sif with caricature artists so that we can close out the game thanks to reduced cost, frost bolts, and other burn spells to the opponent's face. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
Okay. Drawing additional cards for not hero powering, basically how it works out.
There's no turning back.
What'd you call me? Now, if it's like Nature Shaman, them getting additional cards is probably bad for me.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Let's get some, ooh, we might coin those back to back. That said, I do like the idea of potentially having the coin for the Sif turn. Let's just play this fellow. Now we can more freely use the coin. Don't have a great way to slow down their combo though. But doesn't look like it is Nature Shaman, so maybe that's fine for me. Let's just go ahead and play this, take the trade. I mean, it's not ideal, but we've first of all got a second one, and it also does help get the researcher online. But the earlier we can get these down, the better, just so that it gets the cost reduction rolling. That's perfectly fine use of that resource, if you ask me. Okay, that one was a 50-50 and hurts a little bit, but we'll just prioritize getting burn damage off of the Primo Glyph then. But it does look like it's maybe Reno. Or like Shutter Block. That back to hand. Chip damage is a good thing in that it puts less of a burden on the Sif, since we missed some of the cost reduction that we were looking for. Hanging on to the original coin also helps relieve some of that burden as well. And just like turn 8 is going to be a little bit terrifying for me. Probably just a good draw here. Or at least a good enough draw. Can use the Burge on one of the big Murlocs, but they are big Murlocs.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Okay, so the Murlocs come down next turn, it seems like.
All this research points to something. Hot and deep.
Those aren't great secrets. other than the ice barrier. This isn't gonna feel great. I can't afford to hold the additional spells right now. That's pretty good. I just don't have the mana for it.
My hands full up.
It's a decent burn.
This may just be my best song yet.
How much damage is this? 10, 13, not a lot. Let's see what we get here. What did you say to me? Okay. Got another ice barrier down to hopefully buy some more time. I do not have a lot of damage though. Okay, there's their Sif.
All this research points to something.
What do we have? Counterspell, summoning ward. This might come down to how good of a roll I get on my Titan here. Speaking of Titan. Did they not attack?
All this research points to
Oh no, it just got offset by the ice barrier.
Candle much lighter.
Okay, please be good.
Woo-wee.
None can stand against Taste
Woo-wee.
Defensive formation, champions.
9 damage right now.
Look out!
Gotta take a risk here, I think.
A revelation.
We do at least have a counter spell for the sake of... God, this is just the worst secret that's ever existed, isn't it? We do have a counter spell if they try to get burn over the top or even burn for a board clear on the taunt minion. My minion placement is actually kind of fine here. In hindsight. Wait, do we get there? 6, 9. 9 plus 8. I think it depends a little bit on what we get off of this, right? Do we get a playable holy spell? 6, 9, 12, 17. We're 1 damage off right now.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
We're still 1 damage off right now. Because I don't have the mana for it.
A revelation.
Look out!
A revelation.
Alright. We didn't die last turn. It should be more difficult for us to die this turn. So now it does 9 damage.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
I wonder if they know they don't have to forge to get the spell. That's a big deal. Oh! We get there?
May the wind
Unless they hit a taunt off though.
A revelation.
You gotta stop, buddy. Hearthstone has some bugs, it would seem. Both players' cards are golden. The most impactful of all anomalies.
It seems my work is not finished.
There's no turning back now.
Nerd. What happens to my signature cards, though? Do they get turned gold? Nice. Just play this, this, into this. Which is perfect for confusing the audio listeners.
Candle butts lighter.
Rock. No stone yet, though. Could also forge this and ping. Okay, well that wants to get forged. That's absurd with the Sif. Then we just use the heat wave to spend a fire spell. I'm gonna play this. It's likely to hit the cryo again, but it does put a card in hand. Holy. Like, that's enough burst right there if we play enough different spell schools. So I think just getting the, never mind.
warmth of the sun.
I broke the board somehow by playing around with this fella. Okay, so Sif is at +3. I do need to get a new holy spell now. But, like, pretty much just have an on-draw Sif kill.
The Titans
5 mana weapon. Lifesteal. Maybe some armor? I think I do want the armor. Just because we're trying to survive long enough to get to the Sif. I'm gonna need to play some minions ahead of that. To avoid Sif getting, I guess explosive. I guess we'll need to play spells for the counterspell. Is my board ever gonna go back to normal? Wait, did Bro's back? What happened? Is he not actually here? Yeah, he's not here. Okay, let's just take him off the board. Play this. Go face. Just play this for Holy Spell so that we can increase the damage of the inevitable Sif. They're not spell only because they've played a Dirty Rat. Oh my god, my board gets more and more broken as this... Okay. Thank god, maybe it's fixed now? I said maybe it's fixed now? It is most definitely not fixed now. There's the counterspell. This is 6-9. Not quite there yet. But we should be there next turn. Uh-oh. Are we dead?
You burned some! You earned some!
6-9. I don't actually have a minion that I can target this with. So let's see if we get damage off of this. We didn't. I can't get cards out of hand easily enough here. And maybe I should have just gone with the caricature. Okay, I just broke my board even more because I keep hovering cards too hard. This is actually unreal how unbelievably broken our game is right now. So they go up to 16. Never mind. Like, it's actually super distracting as well. They go to 19.
Don't worry, it looks great!
I don't know what's on the board. I think this, and this, but this is frozen? Maybe this is on the board as well? These definitely aren't. So,
I will not forsake.
what is going on?
Open your minds to the light.
Like, they're pointing at... I just need to draw the Sif. That would make my life so much easier right now. Alright, well. These two are the only ones that can attack, it seems. I don't know. It's just so hard to figure out what intarnation is going on right now. They're essentially healing to full no matter what. Let's do this, though. Okay, that's apparently on the board. These aren't.
Don't use your
Okay, just top deck the Sif. Please get me out of this.
Be reborn in my image.
Oh, thank God.
True mages master all
Another minion just came back out of nowhere. Okay. I guess we're getting the damage through. That was an absolute nightmare of a game. Okay, surely this opponent will be here. Reduce the cost of all cards starting in both players' hands by starting hands by 1. Okay.
You will know endless torment.
There's no turning back now.
I mean, this on 1. I think we just full keep this. This is a pretty good hand.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Inconceivable.
It's a good start. Next turn we play this and ping. I do enjoy the anomalies, at least. It's something different. Which is nice every now and then. Probably good that it's a bit of a limited time thing. The earlier we get this down, the more cost reduction we get, and therefore the better. I can just ping and play the Infinitize next turn. So, just want to try and get this to stick.
I raise, you fold.
That means it's dead, doesn't it? Nope. So this goes here. Let's see what's in this. Crossbolt, maybe? That's a shame. Gonna hold this for some burst later on. Because a 0 mana spell with Sif is pretty good, in addition to a 1 mana spell. Alternatively, we just need to freeze that. And then kill it next turn. I shouldn't have any reliable ways to heal that, so...
That feels good.
+3, so it's currently 6/5 plus 6, 21. Does give me clear direction in what I need to play towards, though. Grave Strength is a concern. How hard do I need to play around it? This will do 7 to the board here.
You burn some, you earn some.
I literally only hit 2 targets on repeat. Not necessarily the 2 that that only removed 2 power from the board, but it did remove 1 attacker at least. Ow. I need to freeze their face at some point just to avoid dying. That's a really good pickup. Okay. I almost just settled for the ice barrier, and I'm very glad that I didn't in hindsight. We're at +5. This deals 8 damage at present. Okay, that has a little bit of concern for the long term. Probably good to be seeing trades. The issue is that I don't deal with the sticky minions all that. Oof. Well.
You fold. All this research points to something.
Okay, that's lethal next turn. I thought I had. Oh, I haven't played this yet. So I should have just gone with the watercolor artist. But we do have a lethal setup either way. Grave Strength is 10 plus 8. Or is it plus 3 attack? In which case it would be 12. Either way, they have the hero power, so Grave Strength would be lethal, I believe. Does not appear that they have it.
This curse has
That's
become
Glenn.
our greatest strength.
So each of these should do 9, which is 18 total. Okay, that's also just a top deck.
True mages master all magic.
Okay. Another deck knight. First minion played on each player's turn costs 1 less. Okay.
Will serve me in death.
I think I want the watercolor artist, but not the caricature artist. What I want to do is hit an aqua archivist into the watercolor artist to reduce the cost again. That would be cool.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Alright, 29 more turns and we get there.
One dose solves any problem.
Speaker Stomper is not ideal for me. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna pay attention to this card this time around. Surely. I think we're just going to fall behind on board and probably need that. Well, we've got this, but no cards to excavate with it.
Job's done.
Okay, there's one. That was the likely outcome, just because we already have a Frostbolt in hand. But this kind of board is why I wanted the Flame Strong. Let's see what we get in here. Oh my god, I got a heat wave when I was looking for one? I didn't even know that was possible. I think most of the time we're just slamming the Glen next turn, so I don't really need to worry about the coins just yet.
My blood for the Lich King!
Okay, there may be a copy of Maw and Paw, which could be a concern, because I don't have, like, the Giga Burst that Sif Mage normally has. Guess I need to excavate one more time, and then the researchers are online.
It's harder than it looks.
You burn some!
There's the excavate.
Burn some!
Do you just pick 2 targets and go every time? Is that your whole deal now? Those weren't bad targets for me. I would have liked to have cleared the whelp, but I don't know. Wait. They misclicked? Bro was trying to put a hat on their own minion? Let's grab the Sif. Half of the time.
Don't worry, it looks great!
That was a really, really big goof, though, on the opponent's end. I think that's right up there with the opponent that lightning bloomed into nothing in the Twist games earlier.
Stand and fight in darkest night!
Okay. I'm just gonna play another Blast Mage here anyway. Could get even more cards in hand.
You burn some! You burn some!
Might not even need the Sif the way this game is going. Just hit this one again. And it just feels like we need to go for it, right? Oh, there's the punish. That's quite bad for me. But the opponent is dead. Oh my god, the Unkilly X almost saved.